Hello. I don't know if you can see the enhancements well enough to see that it makes it look velvety, but let's see here. This is gonna be a whip and chat, but anyway, and look at this right here. Bling bling. What do you think about that? That's in her forehead. I don't know if you can see her eyes right here. She's got her eyes closed, but that's her bling for her forehead. What do you think? Anyway, all right. Let me get the phone in here. Get my light board on all the way. Hello. Anyway, so woohoo, swing out there. So I've got a couple of videos uploading right now. And I thought, hey, plus I've got my let's see, fourth batch of Blue Dots drying. I found a way to do the Blue Dots to where it doesn't take a physical toll on me as much. Don't know why I didn't think about it before, but anyway, I thought, well, I might as well try it. So, that being said, trying to move my board over. There we go. It's gonna stop right there. I don't know if I can push this over a little bit more. But anyway, so I'm doing not a big batch this time because we're gonna see how they turn out. Last time I did a whole bunch. I don't feel like it's a waste, because what's that saying? The only failure is when you don't even try, or something like that. So it's not about, I think it was that Thomas Edison quote, didn't have 101 failures, but 101 possibilities. So we're gonna see. Anyway, hi, how are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome, 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 and thank you. So with that being said, let's get on to this whip and chat. I'm not sure how much I'll get through to, but anyway, I ordered a fidget cover minder. I'm so excited. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. It's a Harry Potter one. Yes, a Harry Potter fidget minder. I like Harry Potter. I didn't understand what the whole fuss was about the Harry Potter series until I read all 7 books, and I was hooked, and I read them over and over and over and over and over again. I haven't read them in a while. Anyway, so Dawnmarie with NanasCraftyGems02. I'll put the link down below. Down below. She has fidget minders in her shop, and not just the Harry Potter ones, but she has other ones as well. So I thought about buying 2 different ones, and I thought, no, that something else caught my eye. So a couple things caught my eye, so I put in an order. I don't know if they'll be in this week in time for when I go to the post office on Thursday. But, yeah, so I'm excited, very excited about getting that. She had, they were introduced on a live, and man, I had them in my cart, and by the time I was ready to check out, they were gone. I was so disheartened. Anyway, I think I mentioned it to Dawnmarie. Did I message her? I think I messaged her saying that I had just had that cover minder in my cart and it sold out before I could finish my purchase. And she told me that she was ordering more, and once she got them in, she'd let me know. Sure enough, I don't even think she had them posted for very long. Bless her heart, sweetheart, sent me a message, and of course, one of them had to come home to Mama. What can I say? So, anyway, I think these are gonna work out really well. This batch that I did, the last batch that I did, these right here, I don't know if you can see the difference. These were, well, let me turn it around. These are really dark. And very kind of clumpy. So hopefully I added a little bit more goop to these. So hopefully they're going to turn out better. I think they will. But they turned out kind of goopy. So hopefully these will work up better. I actually should probably get up and move them. But yeah, they were kind of thick. When I did them, I don't know if you can tell. They're really thick, and I kind of was like, nah, I guess they'd be alright. I am having trouble with these. The one that I pulled off, it was really, really big, and it keeps wanting to come out of the pen. So I thought, alright, I didn't want to throw my goop away, and I also realized maybe I put a little bit too much mica powder in it, so I don't know if the combination of not enough goop and mica powder and too much mica powder did something to it. I don't know. So we'll see how these work. But I'm finding that the one that I put in here, caramel nut muffin, oh, it smells so good. Oh, anyway, it's smells wonderful. Anyway, so, oops, I need chrome. Oh, chrome. Alright, let me do this. Let me put these. They're kind of in the way. I should really get up and move them, but then that would mean I have to move everything. So let's do that. Okay, here we go. So I need this tray. See, this tray doesn't show up 310s very well, even though I like this tray. Isn't that beautiful? It's called the Raven. I don't know if it says it. Yep. Wow. Let's see. The Raven. Dun, dun, dun. It's called the Raven. and it's really pretty. That doesn't show up 3/10 too well. This one, on the other hand, does. But I have my fireflies coming. I'm excited. I should get, hopefully they'll be here by Thursday to where I can pick them up. We'll see. And we need to get another ride. Plus this tray here is super huge. It's called the Venti. But it's really big. Ooh, holds a lot. It's really good for color blocking, that's for sure. And it's got the high walls. I don't know if you can see how tall these are. I'm going to put my finger in here. So, the high walls. So it goes up to my, just about to my first knuckle. Let's see. Yeah, it goes up to my first knuckle. So, let me move these bottles. I don't want to knock them over. My goop bottles. Yeah, I'm crazy today. What can I say? And even with some disturbing news I got, well, not news, but not really disturbing, just a little frustrating. I did something in March or April, and someone's wanting me to do it again for renewal. And I'm like, I left a message, I've already done it, so I may have to email the person. Anyway, so, but yeah, these hold a lot. And I forgot, I'm wobbling you guys. I forgot something. Let's turn these down. There we go. Okay. Turn down the volume on the notifications. I forgot. Don't want to bling you guys out. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Oops. It's the only thing about using large long, I should say long, multi-placers is they kind of get in the way. So anyway, how are you guys doing today? I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about today, but has anything frustrated you guys lately to the point where you're so distracted you can't think straight? My advice is to just breathe. Do what you can do about it, and then let it go, which is easier said than done. I know, believe me, I know. I am, let's see, how do I want to put it? My brain can go from 0 to 100 in less than 2 seconds. And what I mean by that is I tend to be my brain, for some reason, tends to catastrophize everything. And I will like build up scenarios, different scenarios, instead of basing things on facts. Like one of the things when I was in, well, I do go to therapy like every 2 weeks, but when I was in group, one of the things that she would say is thoughts are not facts. And it's true to a certain extent. And we're talking emotional thoughts, like haven't thought things through, or you're just going on a knee-jerk reaction, like just because somebody looks at you a certain way, well, they don't like me, they hate me, oh my gosh, and you don't even know this person, but they could be having a bad day, and you just happen to just look at them at the time that they're thinking about a situation that they're in, and their face is all scrunched up. Just because it's scrunched up doesn't mean that they don't like you. It just means that things could be firing off for them for some reason. And that doesn't mean that they don't like you. It's just that they're going through something at that time. So my brain tends to take those looks and think, oh no, they don't like me, I need to go eat worms, that type of thing, but but you know, you just kind of spiral, and then I go into, well, then this is gonna happen, then this is gonna happen, and da 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 da, instead of basing it off of facts, that that person is probably having a rough day. So instead of going up to that person and say, I'm sorry, did I offend you? You just kind of spiral. That's what I usually do. I mean, I don't go up to, well, now I would go up and say, have I offended you somehow? And then, of course, the door opens and, no, I'm just having a bad day. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to look at you like that. I'm just processing something right now. So, anyway, but, I mean, I'm bad about that. I'm bad about taking some silence or a look and thinking, oh no, I've offended that person, and then of course I build up scenarios, and before I know it, things have gotten out of hand because I've reacted to their emotional state instead of calmly talking to that person. Now it's different. Now I would go up and, you know, using the I statements, and that's another thing I've had to work on, is using I statements. Because before I'd be like, well, you looked at me like this, and accuse them type of thing, instead of looking at it through facts. So, anyway, and in this scenario, I just called and left information saying that I completed the package in April, and then I could fax or resend it to their email with updated information. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So, and boy, I got a late start today. I ended up falling asleep, and by the time I woke up, the sun was already up, and I thought, I need to go lay down vertical, because otherwise my legs swell up. But anyway, so, but back to if someone you think is upset, the other thing you can do is, instead of flipping out, number one, breathe. That's one of my advices that I was given, is to breathe, and then step away from it. Step away from the situation if you can. And then try to take yourself out of this situation. If you can. And then look at it. Like, if you can, go back to it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, you guys can see down. Where do I need to bring this? Why is this not rotating? There we go. Okay. Did I do 8 on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I did. Okay. So, and if you're having an anxiety attack over it, remember to breathe. And then there are safe coping skills. Like, one of my coping skills is diamond painting. If I'm feeling anxious about something, my go-to is the diamond painting. The other thing is, I've journaled before, just written everything. This phone keeps wanting to bob like crazy for some reason today. Journaling can help, and it's called a dump. So dump it down. Then you can go back and reread it, and then you can see where you were kind of going off the trails a little bit, off the rails, so to speak. But journaling is one way of hashing things out. Also, there's different things to do. Coloring. It's a good coping skill. Those are healthy coping skills. You can also do counting, like count down. There's leaves on a stream is another good coping skill. That one is a video that helps you to center and chill and relax. I can link that down below. Leaves on a Stream. That's a good one. Now, coping skills come with time. So, I mean, instead of flipping out, it comes with practice. It doesn't happen overnight. Mine didn't. I had to rewire my brain. And that takes work and time, but it is doable. So the only thing I can suggest is just keep at it, because it will happen. I didn't become it took a while for me to reprogram my head. And I still have a tendency to go off the rails. Especially if I get, let's see, about a month or so ago, I was getting hit with one thing after another. And then it didn't help that my body was also firing up at the same time too. And I'm talking physical and mental. I was going through a cycle. Everything was off. I was hurting. I was in pain, and it just seemed like it was one thing after another. It was a very, sorry about that. It was a very, it was a very stressful time, because I was dealing with not just emotional things going on, but the physical was firing up as well. So I was getting hit on all fronts. And I did my best. And that's another thing. If you're doing your best, even if things are coming at you right and left, I mean, give yourself a break. And that was another thing. I tend to be very, very hard on myself. I'm not very kind to myself for the most part. Like just right now, I even though I counted those, I had already forgotten. Before I'd be like, man, you're an idiot. You can't do anything right. Now, I'm like, well, so I forgot already. No big deal. Just, my concentration is crap today. instead of looking at it in a realist type thing. In a reality type of way, that, you know, life is just a little bit rougher today. So, and if you're in pain, it's hard to concentrate. Thankfully, I'm not in pain. I'm just not with it today. And there are days that are like that. In fact, there was a post about little mini Yoda. I put it on my page about how you used to could remember all the phone numbers. And now, can you remember passwords? There's so many flipping passwords. You have to have a password for just about every page you go on. Can I remember all? No. Is there some that I remember? Yeah. Is there some that are important that I like to remember? Yes. It's a priority thing for me. Now, I've got them in a book somewhere, but there are times where I don't even remember where my book is. It's so much fun getting older. And too, it depends on my emotional, on what's going on. I may have so much going on in my brain that it just doesn't want to function. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Just remember to breathe. Just breathe. And you're not alone. 1, 2, 3, 6. There are a lot of people that are going through this too. The best thing you can do for yourself is get help. And it's okay. It's alright that you can't. I mean, that you need help. I thought once I went into the system that I would be done for. And then actually I just thought it was a load of BS. No, it's not. My body just doesn't produce what it needs to produce to keep me from going off the rails at times. And it's not a bad thing, like bad derailment. It's just like I don't go postal. Mine's more of an inner struggle. There are dark, dark days. And there are, I have days in between. There are very good days, which are wins. And there are days which I struggle to get out of bed. I don't want to deal with the world. I know the world doesn't want to deal with me. Thankfully, on a daily level, my world is pretty small. The other thing I've started doing, I did it during COVID, and it helps me do it when I do it every day, as I send out little messages to family and friends. And I've gotten to where I do it on Facebook Messenger too. So if you don't get inspirational messages from me, just let me know and I can send them to you. I'm in different Facebook groups, so you can look me up or just pop me. I don't think I have my email. down in my description. I'll have to fix that. So, but if you would like to get an inspirational message, I send them out every day. They are religious, but they're not the club you over the head type of thing. They're just inspirational messages like, oh, I can't remember the one I sent out this morning, but like, they're just words of, some of them are from Proverbs, some are from Psalm, some from the New Testament. I enjoy doing that. Because I think everybody needs some kind of encouragement throughout the day. And if you don't respond, that's okay. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't get upset if people don't respond. That's not why I do it. I do it because it's a part of my morning devotional. And I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sending out these words of encouragement. Because I think we all need that from time to time. So, if you're not getting them already and would like to get them, just drop me a line. And I'll make sure I put my email down below. And I will include you. So if you want it, text message you, let me know. If you'd rather get it on Facebook Messenger, let me know which way. And then make sure you give me the information for me to do that. Like if you want it, sorry about that. If you want it on your phone, alright, let go. There we go. If you want it on your phone, whether it's, whatever, however you want to get it, through Messenger or text, just let me know which way. And this is really bouncing around today. This is gonna drive me crazy. So I may have to cut this short. I don't know why it's bouncing around so much. Unless it has been doing it and I didn't notice it. So, I'm not sure why it's doing it. Could be the way I've got it angled. I don't know. So, we'll see. But yes, if you would like to get those, just pop me a line. I will put my email in the link down below. Okay. Yeah, that was a real good bop. I'll put my email link down below. And so you guys can get those if you want them. So I send them out in the morning. Of course, it depends on where you're at. If it's going to be your morning, afternoon, or evening. But I send them out once a day. Only once. I don't do more than once. And you're not gonna get more than one from me a day, that's for sure. Because I usually, once I get them, then I send them out. Because I have my friend that I've known for a very long time. I send them to her, or she sends them to me, and then I forward them. And sometimes I get ahead somehow, And if that happens, then I hold on to the message and send it out the next day. And there you go. So, anyway, I guess we could go back to safe coping skills. I used to have a list, but it's packed. You could probably go online and just type in safe coping skills, and it would give you all the different types. Oops. Well, how did that happen? Let's see if I can. Nope. Well, fine. There we go. See, yeah, it still is kind of squirrely. You could probably type in safe coping skills and you could probably get a list. But there's all different kinds, and everybody has different types of coping skills that are best suited for them. The key is finding the one that works for you and that releases anxiety within a safe medium. Now bad coping skills, there are bad coping skills. Believe me, I've done my share of bad coping skills. And they cost a lot in terms of family relations, friend relations, spouse, I don't know, because I haven't been married for a while. Divorced that, got rid of that. That was a very toxic relationship. So that one was a relationship that needed to go. And I even found out why I got hooked into that relationship. It's because of the way I was raised. It looked like I was raised in a very loving, caring environment. That was not the case. I mean, the one parent made it look like that, but in all reality, it was very toxic. And it was made to look like, oh, you've got such a loving so-and-so parent. It wasn't. There was a lot of mind and spiritual crud going on. So it was not a very good relationship. It was very toxic. Very toxic. But guess what? I've detoxed that relationship. It's gone. Actually, that parent is no longer living, so that's probably a good thing. And you might think, oh, that's horrible to say. No, it's not. If you've ever been in a toxic relationship, saying goodbye, whether it's through a physical means or the passing of that individual, it's almost like a celebration. And that's not meant to be disrespectful. It's just the truth. Because if someone is not treating you right, it's best to just say goodbye. No matter the medium of the goodbye. I'm sure that person loved me in their own way, but it just wasn't a healthy relationship. I disliked that person for a very, very long time. Now, I just view it as a learning experience of what to look for. Oh, guess what? This Whip and Chat is going to be ending very, very soon. My alarm just went off to let me know there's a drop coming. So yeah, I'm gonna close this up. It's about right because we're about a little over 45 minutes. So anyway, kind of got heavy. Didn't mean to. Don't like doing that. But also want you to know that you're not alone. You're not ever alone. That, and if I can do this, you can do it. I didn't think I was ever going to survive. I was so closed off. So hurt. So lost. But if I can make it, so can you. Or someone that you know that needs help. Help them get help. So, that being said, alright, this is the Donna Bass pen. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? I love these flowers right here. So, anyway, it's been fun. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if no one's told you, I love you. You are special. You are unique. I love you. Okay? Thank you for joining me today. And wherever you're at, I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed. Okay, come on, focus. Without sticking to the canvas. There we go. Hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day, evening, or afternoon. And I will talk to you later. Alright? Bye.